So I'm sure most of you are aware that Mark Hamill is under fire from the very group that he belongs to, from the very group that he defends over and over again, and from the very group that he panders to. But that's how the leftists work. That's the life cycle of a leftist every single time. They have ideas, they support the leftist ideas, then they one time just step out of line just a little bit from the mob, they get attacked by the mob, and now Mark Hamill is in a very crucial point in the leftist life cycle, which I think we all can kind of decide which direction he's going to take or which direction he's going to choose at this fork in the road. This is where leftists either get red pilled and they come to our side, or the right side, or I don't even know what side I'm on, to be honest with you, but just not the leftist side, the common sense side of things. He's either going to choose that route, or he's going to apologize, bend the knee, and continue down the leftist rabbit hole, continue to go deeper and deeper into the echo chamber that he is in currently. And I think that it's pretty obvious that, just based on his past actions, that Mark Hamill is going to bend the knee. And I think he kind of has already. We'll get into that in 1 second. He has responded to this, canceling that cancel culture is trying to do to Mark Hamill. But I think it's pretty obvious what direction he's going to go in. This is always a very crucial point in a leftist life cycle, because sometimes, every once in a while, they'll get red pilled and they'll come over to our side, or at least just leave the lunatics that they've been defending, that they've been pandering to for the longest time. Every once in a while it happens. Most of the time you just bend the knee and you continue down the path that you were already on. Let's do a quick little summary. This article does pretty good job of it, of what's been happening with J.K. Rowling and Mark Hamill liking her tweet, which causes Mark Hamill to get canceled. It's a crazy world that we live in now. This is J.K. Rowling's tweet. Citation needed, responding to a tweet saying, "I'm more of a woman than J.K. Rowling will ever be." I don't even know who that person is, I'll be honest with you. And then Master of the TDS. I remember him. He used to comment on all my videos and stuff like that. I see him on Twitter all the time. He says, "Mark Hamill likes a tweet of J.K. Rowling and the internet loses their minds as usual, claiming he has done this once before. So this isn't an accident, and he obviously supports transphobia." Those people need to go outside more. That's an understatement. Let's click on that and see some of these screenshots from Master of the TDS. Not Mark Hamill liking transphobia. At least we have Patrick Stewart. I'm not sure what that means. Hey, Mark Hamill, I don't know if you realized, but you liked a tweet from J.K. Rowling that is extremely transphobic. Wait, but that tweet you liked from J.K. Rowling is extremely transphobic. How is it transphobic? These people, bro, I know it's been said a million times, but these people have truly lost their minds. Like, it's really sad. Endorsing that kind of bigoted rhetoric seems extremely out of pocket for you. So before my heart breaks, please tell me that was a misunderstanding or mistake. To Mark Hamill's well, actually, I'll wait until we bring up that tweet, his response tweet. "As one of your many transgender fans, could you please unfollow J.K. Rowling? This is the second time Mark Hamill has liked a transphobic J.K. tweet. He has said the first one was a misunderstanding, but this one feels pretty clear." Yeah, guys, I think you caught him. I think he's secretly a closeted transphobic. He's actually been, it's been a psyop this whole time. He's been acting like he's an extreme lefty lunatic this whole time to infiltrate your group of weirdos, so that he could secretly like transphobic tweets from the inside out. That's what he's been doing. These people are so smart. They caught him out before he can even execute his entire plan. But let's check out the response that Mark Hamill had to this whole situation. Look, the Gina Carano situation was bad. Obviously she shouldn't have been canceled, but at least they had like some sort of ammunition against her. It was obvious that they wanted to cancel her because she didn't, bend the knee to them. So they wanted to get her on something, and at least like they kind of had some ammo, With this one, it's like, you don't even have any ammo. You're trying just way too hard to find something to cancel someone about. And I guess it's just because, the Hogwarts Legacy game is coming out soon, or maybe it's out already, I don't know. But the Hogwarts Legacy thing is a pretty big story with J.K. Rowling. And every time something with Harry Potter comes up, every time something that involves Harry Potter at all starts gaining any steam, we always have to bring back this J.K. Rowling transphobic stuff. And it's just unfortunate for Mark Hamill that he ended up liking a tweet that is somehow transphobic. Somebody explain to me in the comments how that's transphobic, please, because I don't feel like wasting any brain power on trying to figure out the mental gymnastics that went behind making this tweet transphobic. Someone explain it to me, please. But it's unfortunate for him that he liked a transphobic tweet. Here's Mark Hamill's response to the whole situation. He says, "What I liked about this exchange was someone speaking their truth to power. Twitter is unfortunately no place for nuance." Yeah, Mark, we've been telling you this forever, man. Like, are you just figuring this out? "It's imperative I make this abundantly clear. I support human rights for everyone, regardless of their gender identity. Period." Stunning and brave from Mark. But yeah, I don't think it's a complete knee bend. It's definitely not. Respect to him for kind of standing his ground. And I don't know if he unliked the tweet. I'm not gonna go check because I don't really care enough to sit there and scroll through the likes on this tweet. But respect to him for kind of standing his ground and not completely bending the knee. But it is kind of a knee bend at the end of the day. And I know that he eventually will give in. Like I said, it's always a huge fork in the road at this point. Whenever someone from the left, the extreme left, which Mark Hamill is a part of, actually gets caught up in cancel culture themselves and gets canceled, it's always a pivotal point in their leftist life cycle on if they're going to choose to give in and just go secure themselves in the echo chamber, kind of block out every other idea outside, because they can't get canceled twice. If you get canceled a second time, you're just out of here. Like you're gonna get thrown out of the cult. You're done. So Mark Hamill, if him or any other leftist decides to go deeper into the leftist rabbit hole at this point, he's just gonna have to block everyone who has any other kind of idea, because he can't allow his brain to be exposed to that, because he might just give in and accidentally like another transphobic tweet, and then he's out of the cult. So can't let that happen. Or he can get red pilled, come on our side, come over to my side, the good side, the light side. Who knows? I think that I'm a pretty reasonable person. At least Gina had some things that could be argued about. I think at this point it's pretty clear what Gina was trying to do, and that she shouldn't have been canceled for it. But Mark Hamill has been an ally for these leftist lunatics for the longest time. He's been on the front lines. He's been one of the people who has TDS the worst out of everyone. And this is nothing. He liked a tweet from J.K. Rowling that's... you have to do some crazy mental gymnastics to make this transphobic, and they're trying to cancel him for it. But, I guess, like I said, somewhat respect to Mark Hamill for kind of standing his ground. We know he's going to bend the knee. Let's be real. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think Mark Hamill will end up bending the knee? Or do you think he will somehow take the red pill and somehow just flip-flop, get rid of his TDS overnight, and come to the light side of things? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to follow me on Twitter. All that good stuff. The link will be in the description. Thank you for watching the video, and hope to see you in the next one.